Hi guys, so I made a video recently about how to manage your finances during a financial crisis, and I made that video mainly because there are lots of people panicking out there, lots of people who don't have any savings in the event of things going completely, the other way, right? Which we're facing right now. People are going through a lot of fear and people are panicking and people don't have any money, okay? Or the money they have at least would not last them for a particularly long time. So people are, rightfully concerned. So that video was aimed at those people who are potentially self-employed or employees with very little savings, okay? Today's video though is meant for the people who've been asking me questions in the comments. People saying things like, Ken, I've got £20,000 to invest. What should I invest in? Or I've got 10 grand to invest. What should I be investing in right now? Should I be investing right now, or should I wait until, the crisis is over, or should I wait until, some other time? So I'm making this video for those people because I see what's going on right now as a big opportunity, okay? And this is a mindset thing, because most people out there are in fear and running for the hills, whereas it's a subgroup of people who are thinking, kind of rubbing their hands and going, this is an amazing opportunity. And honestly, I've got to say to you, I'm one of those people because I see this as like, an amazing time in our lives. Obviously, look after, your home, your finances and so on. But if you have looked after your finances well so far, then you should be ready right now to see this as an interesting opportunity to help you build your wealth further potentially, okay? So today's video is aimed at me sharing with you 5 areas that I'm investing in my own life to make the most of the current opportunities. My name's Ken of the Humble Penny and Financial Joy Academy. What we do on this channel is give you the tips, the insights and the practical hacks to help you work towards a dream life of financial independence and money joy. And I keep going on about this because just because we're in a pandemic or a crisis does not mean that your goals suddenly fly out the window, okay? We've got to keep that in perspective because you should know, come on, let's be real, right? You should know that along the way to you achieving your dreams and achieving your goals are the realities of stock market crashes, big, massive events like we're facing right now, health events, what have you. There will be ups and downs, guaranteed. And so this game is really a game of psychology, okay? And the people who haven't spent a lot of time working on their mindsets, working on their money mindsets will be shaking right now. And I hope you're not one of those people. And if you are, I hope this video will help to kind of reassure you, give you a bit of a structure in terms of what you should be thinking about investing your money in right now and what you should be doing to take action to make your money work for you in the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and beyond that, okay? Right, let's dive straight in and look at how you should be investing your money, in my opinion, and it's how I'm investing my money. And these are random things, by the way, right? I'm not here to tell you, go and buy this stock or go and buy this particular thing. No, that's not what we do here, because that would be financial advice. I can't do that to you. I'm giving you a bit of a steer in terms of what we're doing and what you should be thinking about doing right now. Okay, so the first one, and this is pretty obvious, and I hope it's obvious to you, right, is you should be investing in index funds and ETFs right now, without fail. Take a look, go on Google right now. In fact, I'll put something up on the screen. Have a look go Google Finance and just type in S&P 500, right? And look at that S&P 500 over the last 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, or even beyond that. And you will see that we are in a very interesting time for you to potentially buy into the 500 largest kind of companies in the US equities market. It's a stupid opportunity. Take a look at the FTSE 100 for yourself and look at where things stand at the moment. I've had people asking me, should I be buying in now or should I wait until it's all over? I'm thinking, wait, is this a real question? I'd go in right now. Although people are predicting that things will get a lot worse. And so some people are waiting and, And this is where greed kind of comes in. But in my opinion, look, get straight in there. If you're building your portfolio, if your portfolio is currently losing money, by the way, do not sell. I've had people say to me, in fact, I saw somebody comment in one of my communities on Facebook. He said that they'd lost £150,000. But that guy was super calm. He said to me, he said in the comments that, look, like he knows, and this is kind of part of the journey. And for him, it's about the long-term view. To me, that individual has got the mindset right, because that's still not real losses. It's real when it becomes crystallized, okay? So your focus right now should be buying index funds and ETFs because they offer you diversification against specific risk. They will not cover you for market risk, which is the second type of risk that you face with investing in companies. And we're all facing market risk right now because it does not discriminate. It affects everybody, no matter your skin color or no matter what country you're from, okay? So I will go into that, invest in index funds and ETFs in various platforms. You can use Vanguard, you can use Hargreaves, you can use the Share Center. These are kind of irrelevant. But the key, though, is for you to take the leap and stop overanalyzing. Analysis paralysis, just give up on that. Go in and invest your money, but with the view that this is a long-term commitment. Okay, so for number 2, before I even tell you what it is, right, I'm going to ask you a really important question. In fact, if there's anything you take away from this video, I want you to ponder on this question I'm about to ask you, and here it is. If you, yes, talking to you, lost your job right now and you could not get another job, right? Like things are so bad and you can't get another job. Does the skill sets you have right now give you the opportunity to make some money under your own steam, on your own? So with the skills you've got right now, are they good enough for you from your home, like here, from your own home? Can you, in your own home, start to make some money for yourself? If the answer to that question is a no, then, you should really consider this very second point, which is that I'm investing in upping my digital skills. That's what you should be investing in right now. Because think about it. At this very moment, very unusual time in history, everybody, okay, maybe not everybody, but most people have pretty much been asked to work from home in some capacity. People are stuck at home. Like, I'm at home and my kids in our house over there, this is the back of the house, the kids are at home, right? But we can still operate because we have learned some very important digital skills. And I'm using those skills right now. Now, why am I even telling you about this? So, pick me, for example, and this is not me bragging in any way, shape, or form, right? My skills, my digital skills are pretty high up, okay? Like, I can do quite a number of things, right? But even with me, with my current level of digital skills, I'm a part of 3 programs. 2 of them I pay for every single month to keep upping my level of online skills such that I build almost bulletproof myself and give myself kind of ongoing skills for freedom. I look at digital skills as skills for freedom. Those 2 programs, which I pay for every month, are places where I learn things that I couldn't possibly learn on the internet just by Googling things, because I'm learning from people directly. The 3rd program I'm a part of is a free one by invitation only. It's a mastermind where people who are running digital businesses online come together and we all kind of share our wins, our losses, our learnings and things like that. So for me, my advice to you is, if you could not give me a yes to that question I asked you earlier, sit down today and ask yourself, what am I doing to up my digital skills? Because if it's not written on the wall for you, if it's not black and white, every sign is showing you that the direction of travel is that we are going to be focused a lot more in the future in doing things on the internet. And if you haven't learned to use skills as a producer rather than a mere consumer every single day, if you're not learning those skills, then you're not really giving yourself the opportunity to thrive in the future using a different skill set, okay? Now, I'm going to mention something just because I feel I should, but I should make it very clear up front that what I'm about to mention is not for everybody, okay? In fact, I'll tell you right now, please do not join what I'm about to mention if you are somebody who is not interested in taking any form of action. We're really not interested, I'm being very, very frank, in quantities of people. We're more interested in qualities of people from what I'm about to mention, okay? I mean, I'll give you an example. If we were interested in quantities of people, we will be inundated, because like on this channel alone, there are like 16, almost 17,000 people as at the time of making this video. And on our email list, there are over 10,000 people who are subscribed and people that we can reach various social channels and what have you. So the thing I'm going to mention to you is that we recently launched our personal membership program. This is not for everybody. Please, I am reiterating this point because I don't want you to feel like, oh, I've got to sign up to this thing. No, you don't. Go and sign up to another one if you want. That's completely up to you. But I'm just mentioning to you that we have our own membership program specifically geared towards helping people achieve financial independence, but doing it using alternative skills to what you hear about mentioned on Facebook groups and what have you. We teach these skills that I'm talking about in addition to many other things. We offer you accountability. We have a specific supportive community of people who are on this journey themselves. In fact, I asked 3 of them who are in our membership program now to come on the video and talk to whoever wants to hear about their experience so far. So I'll put a link below, first of all, to the interviews of 3 people, okay, who are current members in our program, who are on the journey towards making their dreams a reality. Feel free to check it out and watch the videos. You know, watch them for yourself and be the judge if this is something that's for you, okay? If this is interesting at all, I'll put a link above to our membership program. And I keep reiterating, this is not for everybody because I don't want time wasters. Honestly, I'm being really polite. I don't really want to deal with people who are time wasters because I don't have a lot of time to waste. So if this is something that means that you're taking massive action in your life, you're looking for that thing to take your journey and your life to a whole new level in terms of your skill set, in terms of giving you a real roadmap for financial independence with various options, with many, access to all our courses, accountability, access to our very specific community of other dream makers, access to our masterclasses, so many things. Feel free to check that link out, okay? Alternatively, please go and find other programs to join, but whatever you do, learn those digital skills. The third thing I'd invest in right now is that I'd consider very strongly, and I have picked a couple myself, is to invest in individual companies, okay? Now, this ordinarily, the first tip I mentioned about investing in index funds and ETFs pretty much takes care of this, but if you are somebody who's looking for investing specifically in a company because you've been following them for a while, or you're investing in them because they are a dividend-paying company, these are interesting ideas to consider at this time, okay? So again, you'd go and look up those companies. There could be a company on an index already, like, for example, the FTSE 100 or the S&P 500. You'd pick that company and you do a lot of research on it. Obviously, you would know now that the prices are very low, but you still want to do a fair bit of work to make sure you're comfortable about investing in that company before you put money into it. I did a very detailed video about how to invest in stocks for dividend income recently. I'll put a link to it below and above. Please go and watch that video because I go into a ton of detail about what you need to be looking at in each company in order to decide if this is the type of investment that you should be making. But now is a good time if you do want to own a couple of companies within your portfolio that you own directly and not just through an index fund and ETF. And by the way, the reason why you might want to do this might be because you want a company that pays you dividends, or you want more of an allocation to this company because you've done a ton of research about it and you believe in the direction this company is going, okay? But make sure you're not putting a ton of your money into a specific company, because remember, that then introduces specific risk to that company. Obviously, do not put all your eggs into one basket. Have a bit of a mix, but I enjoy investing once in a while in specific companies because I think they're fun, and also for the idea of following one company perhaps and making some dividend income from that company. Number 4 is to invest in your marriage. Okay, now, not a lot of you are married, of course. It could be your relationship. But the reason I mention this point is I was speaking to somebody yesterday who is very sadly going through a divorce, okay? And divorces are very expensive things. I'm sure there's some of you watching this video who have been through a divorce and who can tell me how expensive divorces are. But I know somebody very close to me as a friend who is going through a divorce right now. And money plays a really interesting role in either building a relationship or destroying it. Sad to say, but that's the reality. So right now, and I'm doing this myself, I'd be committing some money towards just doing things that are improving my relationship. For me, it's my marriage to my wife, Mary. So we're doing some things that will make sure that we are, spending more time together. But it's not just about spending time. Money in some way always plays a role in improving a relationship. So I'd say the same to you. Make sure you are spending a bit of money at this time and over the next few months into making sure you are, giving some attention to the quality of your relationship. Number 5 is that you should be investing right now for your children, if you've got kids, okay? Now, I know you are probably thinking of just your portfolio and, you're potentially panicking in a time of crisis, but think about kids if you've got any right now, because there has been no better time to get in there and commit some of your funds towards investing for your kids, especially because for most people, their children have quite a long horizon ahead of them, okay? This is the time to get in there and invest for those kids. I did a really detailed video about how to invest for children and potentially make your child a millionaire. Again, I'll put a link to that below and above. Go and watch that video. I cover everything you need to know about how to invest for children, the type of accounts you need, what type of investments you should consider, that sort of stuff, and the impact of compounding interest in helping you and your child create wealth over time. So please make sure you explore the idea of investing for your kids at this time and not just focused on your own portfolio, because you will, without a doubt, have missed an opportunity. If you're new to investing, I've got a really popular video that we made about how to invest in stocks for beginners. Many people have absolutely loved that video, which we made in St. Lucia. I'll put a link to it below for you to check it out, and also put a link to a video we made comparing index funds versus ETFs, okay? This is a time for learning and this is a time for action. It's a time to invest in yourself. So please spend some time watching those videos and taking action. And please do not forget the question I asked you for my second point. Do you have those skills in the event that you do not have a job and cannot find one? Are your skills up to scratch enough for you to make some income on your own? If they're not, please take a leap and find a way to start acquiring the right skills right now. Please let me know in the comments, what are you investing in at the moment? What are you investing in? How are you going about dealing with your portfolio, your money? What are you investing in this time of crisis? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to jump in there and kind of conversate with you and give you some further tips. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you really enjoyed it, please hit that like button because it really helps to encourage other people to watch our videos and just helps with the engagement of this channel. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit that notifications bell because it helps to get you notified when we publish content twice a week, a Tuesday and a Thursday. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you again on our next video. Take care and bye for now.